Cool, we're back with some more NHL 16 Be a GM with our Nashville Predators in year one. We're at the trade deadline. We are 1 point out of a playoff spot. Yager is Czech. Damn it, I knew he wasn't Russian. I can't believe I said that. Ironically, Tarasenko was called by the Kings days before the draft saying they were interested in him, and they drafted Derek Forbort instead. Well, that was a bad trade, or trade-off. This Isaac Connor kid is 19, high elite potential, 67 overall out of the draft. Not bad. Your only problem though is I don't think he's Canadian. It doesn't ring a bell. But if you send him down to the AHL or to the CHL, I bet you he drops down to a top 6. That's the only problem, is going to be keeping him at a high elite for when he's actually useful. So we were looking, are we tanking, are we going for it? Chat, I need some opinions here. Are we tanking, are we going for it? How's our schedule look? Well, I guess first of all, who are we going up against? Dallas, Chicago, Mini, and the Blues. We don't stand a chance against the Blues. How far are we out? We're 1 point out of a playoff spot. That's the hardest part, because we're so close. The Blues have points in 70% of their games. That's ridiculous. Go for Matthews. You know what? I think here's what we do. We're nowhere near the... We're 10 points away from last. I don't think we're catching Tampa. I'm surprised Tampa is last. I think here's what we do. I think we trade for a backup goalie. We're going to go for... Actually, Arizona was trading someone, weren't they? Lindback? Anders Lindback? Yes. Ooh, he could be our backup. At 27. Okay, 4, 3.5, and 4. What was Yoni Ordio, though? Matthews will be such a good player. Yeah, I find he doesn't grow that great. That's the only problem. And let's see Yoni Ordio here. He's a 4, 3, and a 4. All right. I think we pick up Anders Lindback. That's one move we make here. Is that going for it? Debatable. We're kind of saying, hey, we need... If we have a good backup, maybe we start winning games here. Lindback for Hutton. Let's see. Rejected. All right. Compare his stats to Hutton. Oh, good point. All right, good point. Good thing that didn't go through yet. Let's see here. All low 80s in reflexes, low 80s in athletic, and medium 80s for puck control. Okay. Let's see. Low 80s for reflexes, medium for athletic, and low for puck control. Okay. And then what about... Let's take a look at Yoni Ordio here. If he lost just as many games, there's no point. Good point. All right. Let's see Yoni Ordio here. Low 80s, medium 80s, and then low 80s. Okay. He's 1-1 with a 1 point. Okay, well, so really we can't rely on his numbers. They don't help us too much. Okay, so your Ordio might not be the guy, but what about Arizona? Well, Anders Lindback. Let's see here. 2 wins in 11 games played. Yes, you are right. We do not want that piece of garbage. Good. Oh, no. I think we make the move for Ordio here. He's in the AHL. Let's do this. The reason why is, I think someone, was it Tyler? Was it you who mentioned it earlier? He's OP kind of in these sometimes, so let's give them Pittsburgh's third. It's too far off. Okay. Let's give them our third then next year. It's not sufficient at all. Let's give him our third this year. If you're kidding me, you're kidding me if you won't take a third for Ordio. That's just a good trade right there. I said that. Okay, King Tie-Dye, sorry. I thought that, I couldn't remember who said it. I think you're right here. We're trading a third for Ordio. Really? We're not making that big of a move here. It's just enough. I think he can win us games. Being a Calgary fan, he had a bad year last year. I think he can do better than that. Ordio was OP. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go with Ordio here. It only cost us a third round pick. Nothing, man. We can pick up another one of those at the draft if that's what we want. Now, secondly, we need that pure goal scorer. How are we gonna pull that one off without giving up too much? That's going to be the tricky part, is what do we give up? I'm a Calgary fan as well. Hey, not bad. I'm from Calgary, so that's they're my team. Last year was ridiculous, but anyways, we need a pure goal scorer who doesn't take up too much for that left wing. Although, you know what? Philip Forsberg's finally coming back. Tarasenko has only scored 4 goals in the last 10 games. I mean, yeah, he has 88 points. He's still on pace for 120-ish. Get a young Russian goal scorer, or just wait for Forsberg. Hey, King Tie-Dye, man. We could spend all day talking about Calgary, man. I'm really excited for how they're going to do in the future. Anyways, young Russian goal scorer. Who might that be, though? All these guys are old. And most of them wouldn't be traded. Kyle Palmieri might be traded. We can maybe pick him up. Thomas Hertl would have been nice. I can see why they didn't trade him. He's got 23 goals here and 44 points. Let's see. I think the game glitches if they are overpowered. What do you mean? I'm a little confused there. Maybe we make a trade for Thomas Hertl here? We could go pick up one of Edmonton's scorers. They definitely have a lot of young guys that they are not using very well. We could pick up Yakupov. I mean, he's Canadian, but his name sounds Russian. Alex Semon's actually pretty high up there. He's got 21 goals. Kachuk will be awesome for Calgary. You are correct. I'm excited for him. I don't think he makes it this year, though. He's a left winger, right? We don't need another left winger right now. Well, he needs a right winger. If they can move him to the right wing, and he can do well there, then he'd be useful. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a look at Edmonton. Edmonton always has goal scorers out of the wazoo, and they still suck. So let's see if Edmonton's willing to trade any of them. Yakupov is Russian. I thought he was Canadian. Is he not? Because he might be the young Russian we're looking for. Yakupov, yeah, I mean, he's down there. Oh, he is Russian. All right, you were correct. I was wrong. I've had Tavares in NHL 15, had 77 points in 40 games, and didn't do anything for 30 games. Wow. We need a right wing. He said he can play right wing. Okay. He's from something Russia. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word because I'm going to butcher it. It's nice having someone who knows anything about Russian players because that's something I do not know much about other than the fact that the good ones all play in the KHL because they make more money. That's tax-free. Yakupov is Russian and played in this OHL. That's why. It's because he played in the OHL. That's the part I got confused about. All right. If I was Edmonton, your number one line is Connor McJesus, Taylor Hall, Jordan Eberle. There's no way you're getting any of them. Second line, either Draisaitl or the Nuge, one of the two. Ooh, what if we could pick up the Nuge as a playmaker? Ooh, what if we could pick up the Nuge as our second line center? There's an option there. Or we pick up Yakupov to be our second line right winger. Although really, we'd want him to be a third liner this year because Alex Semon's killing it. What if we could pick up the Nuge? I mean, he's doing well. He's only 22. Yeah, he's making $6 million, but he's got 18 goals and 17 assists. I mean, he would automatically be in like our top 5. The only other one I would consider is Yakupov, who's got 36. He's cheaper. Yakupov varies terribly in this game. Sometimes you can turn him around and get him to 90. Other times he stays in the low 80s. Good point. Especially being a low top 6. That kind of worries me. I think Nuge could come over. I think we could pull that one off. Clearly, Draisaitl's their preferred player. What would we have to give up here? Preferably, it could only be Mike Fisher here, our top scorer, sadly enough. He needs the right line mates. You're right. If he was a low elite, I'd pick him up. But the fact that he's low top 6 worries me. Kind of like Forsberg. I'm worried Forsberg won't grow, which really hurts the team. Now, if we were to pick up the Nuge, could we pull him off for just a second rounder? That's kind of what I'm hoping. Ooh, that's not going to go through, is it? No. Ah, shit. This is going to be a hard one. Alright, I don't think we can do it. I think our... Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the only trade we can do here is that backup goalie. Carol... Who else is doing very poorly is on the sell? Who's selling players? I think maybe that's how we judge it. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Because we could use a second-line center who's young, or we could use a first-line left winger who's going to cost us a lot. Who is selling? Colorado's selling. Tampa, San Jose, Arizona, Florida. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Tampa first. They're on the sell. We could pick up Jaromir Jagr. Oh, man. Jonathan Drouin, high franchise. He's going to be lighting it up here in a little bit. We could pick up Kucherov. He might be the goal scorer we're looking for. Ooh. 39 points. Is he a second liner? Yes. I normally pick Kamenov up and play him with Burakovsky in Galiev in the AHL, and he gets to about 87. Kamiev. Who's Kamiev? Is he Tampa? The name doesn't ring a bell. I don't see him here, so it must not be with Tampa. Was that Washington? Oh, that was Washington, right? I think that's Washington you're talking about. Back to this, though. Quack Quack is an elite there. Ooh. Blue Juice. I like Blue Juice. That's a funny name. Maybe we pick up Jaromir Jagr? Is he the scorer we need? 14 goals, 31 assists. He'd be our top scorer. Kucherov, love him. You have Namanev already? Oh, he was a draft pick. Okay. Okay, hopefully he grows then. Okay, so we can pick up Yarmer Yager for cheap. Go for the win there. Otherwise, we could pick up Kucherov. He's gonna need a little more to pull off. Oh, I'm getting that speed up stuff. Okay, where was Jaromir Jagr? EA, please stop. Stop. Don't do this. EA, stop. Give me a game that works, EA. That's all I ask. There we go. Could we pull off a Jaromir Jagr trade? Oh, there's Kamenev. Ah, you're right. He is ours. Is he not playing in the AHL? Okay, he's got 15 points. Never mind. Let's... We're gonna trade someone. I'd still like it to be... No, what we need is a center. What we need is a center. I think Philly was doing poor. Do they have a center available? Claude Giroux, Sean Couturier, Ian Proporov. Or is it Isaac Proporov? I can't remember. Del Zotto. No. We need a second line center. Mini is doing well. San Jose. Let's see. Would they be willing to trade Thomas Hertl? Probably not. Kucherov can also be a future line mate of Forsberg. So Kucherov could help for the future. It's Ivan Provorov. Okay, that was my bad. Okay, Thomas Hertl. You're looking at about that much. If we're going to pick up Kucherov, though. Yeah, that's like the same trade value. That's a hard one. It's good to have someone who knows anything about the KHL, because I do not know much about Russian players. All I know is those Canadians, eh? Okay, Thomas Hertl. Let's try to swing this one again here. We traded Mike Fisher, our leading scorer. Oh man, we need to give up a lot for this. It's probably a first rounder. Do we give up our first this year? Or do we give up our first next year when we expect it to be worse? Or do we go with a pair of seconds from this year and next year? The only problem is these first 2 years have so much depth. You can find some elite players in the second and third rounds. Shit. Okay. Let's see, Tampa. Could this make? Hashtag next year. You think it's next year? All right. I'm not debating that either. If we can't make this work for Kucherov, then I think we're done here and we're heading to next year. Mike Fisher, a second and third for Kucherov? Nope. All right. Nope. That's fine. One of the things I've noticed is the first year is always the hardest to trade. Every team has 50 players, so it has to be 1-for-1 plus draft picks. Always. Yeah, those Canadians are pretty good. Canadians are known for their centers, man. Plenty of good playmaking centers. That's the trick. Wow, Yuri Hudler for... Oh, man. They must think I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Alright, so far... I don't know, chat. This is going to be close. We're not tanking, but we didn't exactly get better either. Maybe we put Ryan Johansson on the mend. Alright, a pair of shutout wins, though. Or shootout wins, sorry. Not shutout wins. Ooh. Ooh. Colin Wilson has a bruised arm. I know, right? Yeah, if you want a right winger, or sorry, a centerman, you find a Canadian. If you want a good sniper, and usually they're wingers, you go Russian. If you want a good defenseman, actually Americans are pretty good defensemen. Funny enough. There's quite a few good American defensemen out there. Hey chat, I wonder, maybe Ordio is all we needed here. We're winning games. And actually, you know what? There's quite a few good Canadian defensemen too. Goalies, you'll find most of them Canadian or Russian. Shutout against Vancouver. All right, so we are playing some of the shittiest teams in the league right now. One of those shootout wins was a shutout. Yeah, I saw that as well. You are correct. 1-0. Get Colin Wilson back in there. Jake Bean is Canada. Sweden. Oh, a Swedish defenseman. You're right. Swedish defensemen are the shit. Chat. I don't know if you're looking at this, but we're 35, 28, and 12 right now. We've got a playoff spot, baby. Interesting. This might not be such a bad year. Ekblad's Canadian. Yep. I told you Ordio's the man. It might not be Ordio, though. I don't know what it is. He was 1-0, right? He only had one game played. Apparently Colin Smith's picked up his game. He's got 52 points there. Or Craig Smith, sorry, not Colin Smith, Craig Smith. Alex Semin, 24 goals, 51 points. That was probably the best signing we've done in this whole GM year. GG Ordio. Let's take a quick look here. He's 2-0, so he is 1-0 in his only game played. He did let in 3 goals though, it looks like, because he went from having less than a goal against to having 2.5. So there is that. But so far, the only thing we did was we traded for Ordio, and we're winning games. There's another shutout. Ryan Johansson has a sore knee. Mike Ribeiro, we need you, man. Mike Fisher as well. Didn't Mike Fisher have a heart attack on the Detroit bench a couple years ago? Salmon went up one. Man, Buffalo will be fun in the future with Cliff Poo. Yeah, that's Cliff Poo's not bad. Oh, we're losing to Dallas though. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is the playoffs. We're gonna be going up against probably St. Louis, and they've already clinched. Here we go. We've got 4 games left. Where are we sitting? Sabres tweet, they weren't booing, they were pooing. That's funny, alright. Where do we sit here in the West? No, that's the East. Where do we sit here? Okay, Edmonton's made it. Calgary, 102 points. Look at them go. Must be all those goals from Hamilton. Dougie Hamilton. Okay, we are in the last playoff spot. We're up by 3 points. So we're a game and a half up with 4 games to go, and we're tied with LA. So pretty much we just have to go 50-50 here. Get the worst teams first overall so you can first. Remember, there's the lottery, so you're not guaranteed. Okay, let's see here. We just gotta win at least one of these last 3, and I think we're clinched. No. That's a bad one too. Colorado was fighting us for that playoff spot. So I think they're ahead of us now. This is gonna be bad. Alright. Come on, cross your fingers, chat. Oh, we lost to Arizona. We gotta beat Dallas. We won. Okay. Did we make it? That's the question. No! Winnipeg passed us. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Winnipeg passed us somehow. Oh, no. Oh, and we lost it by 1 point. We needed 1 win. Oh, that hurts. Wow. Wow. Oh, that kills. Oh, get the number 1. Yeah, we're going to be making some trades here. Don't you worry, chat. We're going to be trading a little bit here. Well, our AHL team still has a chance. They're 37, 28, 9. Oh, I should just sim past that here. There we go. Let's see if they make the playoffs. Well, I mean, they better. And if they do, that's something we'll be watching in the next episode here. They made it, chat. All right. There's something to be happy about, at least. I'm going to take a quick break here before we get on to the off season. So thanks a lot for joining me. For those who are on YouTube, take a look in the description below for my information. YouTube.com/busdriver, Twitch.tv/bus_driver, and at busdriver on Twitter. All those spelled with an L3US. That's how you spell the bus. Hit those like buttons, hit those follow buttons so you can see when I'm live. Join me, chat. I appreciate when you do. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back for the AHL playoffs and the off season. So stick around and see you in just a bit. Take care.